This is not honey, and millions are eating it every day.
What if the honey you trust was engineered in a factory instead of made by bees?
We trust honey because it feels pure, natural, healthy.
But behind many of these bottles lies a billion-dollar deception.
Today, we are uncovering the fake honey industry, how it's made, why it exists, and how it reaches your kitchen.
Global demand for honey is exploding, but bees cannot produce enough.
Real honey takes weeks. It depends on seasons, flowers, and millions of bees.
And where demand exceeds supply, industries create shortcuts.
Welcome to the synthetic honey production line.
Fake honey rarely begins with bees. It begins with sugar. Corn and rice starch are chemically broken down into simple sugars. Heat and enzymes transform thick starch into clear syrup, mimicking natural nectar.
Because real honey has color, manufacturers add caramel to fake it.
The thickness is carefully engineered to match authentic honey.
Even the taste is manufactured in a lab. Acids adjust the pH they cure, recreating honey's natural tang.
Some producers filter so aggressively, no trace of pollen remains. Without pollen, tracing the honey's origin becomes nearly impossible. This is not a backyard operation. It is precision manufacturing.
Real honey is expensive to produce. Fake honey costs a fraction.
By now, it looks exactly like real honey, but the hardest part is still ahead, convincing the world that it is real.
Because before reaching stores, honey must pass laboratory tests.
So manufacturers don't just make fake honey. They engineer it to beat the tests.
Scientists analyze the exact sugar ratios found in natural honey, then replicate them artificially.
Special syrups are designed specifically to remain invisible to standard detection methods. Sometimes just 5–10% real honey is added, so the entire batch appears authentic.
Inside these mixers, truth and imitation become impossible to separate.
Controlled heating stabilizes the blend cons, preventing crystallization that could expose the fraud.
Enzymes recreate biological signatures typically produced by bees.
Many countries don't require pollen verification, creating the perfect legal gray area.
A beautiful label can hide an industrial reality. Packaging is psychology. The more natural it looks, the less we question it. Every hour, thousands of bottles are sealed and prepared for shipment. From here, fake honey begins a global journey. Some shipments change countries to disguise their true origin. One product, multiple identities.
Days later, it sits quietly on supermarket shelves.
Lower prices attract millions acling it without raising suspicion.
We feed it to our children, believing it is nature's gift.
But what happens inside your body when honey isn't made by bees?
When honey is no longer natural, your body notices.
Many fake honeys contain extremely high fructose levels, sometimes higher than soda. This triggers sharp insulin spikes, forcing your body into metabolic stress. Over time, excessive artificial sugars may contribute to obesity and type 2 diabetes.
Some investigations have detected antibiotic traces and industrial contaminants.
Children are especially vulnerable because parents trust the label.
Fake honey doesn't just add risk, it removes the very benefits people seek.
No antioxidants, no natural enzymes, no immunity support.
Authorities across the world have uncovered large-scale honey fraud. The scale of deception is far greater than most consumers realize.
Yet beyond the factories, real beekeepers still protect nature's liquid gold.
One is built on speed, the other on patience.
Here are simple ways you can test honey at home.
Pure honey stays together. Fake honey dissolves quickly. Real honey is thick and less likely to spread.
Lower moisture honey may burn, while diluted honey struggles.
Contrary to myth, crystallization is often a sign of real honey. If honey has ingredients, it isn't truly honey. Every purchase you make supports one of these worlds.
The next time honey touches your lips, ask yourself, was it made by bees or by machines?